Hello everyone, this video will provide you information about the different requirements, procedure or cost that you have to do once you buy a car in Italy. So let's start. The first important thing that you have to do or the regulations or the requirement is that you must have an insurance also known as Assicurazione Auto RCA, which is a mandatory requirement that you must have with you once you want to drive a car or you have a car in Italy. So normally insurance is for 1 year, so it will expire after 1 year, but there is also option, some company provide option that you can pay the insurance monthly, or you can pay after 6 months, or you can also pay the fees of insurance for 1 year. Then the amount is variable. It's depend on the region in Italy. It also depends the vehicle type, its engine type and its model, and also your driving history. If you are a new driver, then you will be placed in the last category and the cost will be high. And gradually, if your driving history increase, then you can expect some discount in the insurance fees. Then it also depends on the age, so there is a simulator which calculate the fees, but by utilizing these factors. And one more important thing to keep in mind is that if you unfortunately do some accidents during the year of insurance period, then the next year the amount will be increased. But if you have a good driving history, if you do not do any accidents, then the next year you can expect that there will be some decrease in the insurance fees. So for example, every year you have a good driving history, you do not do accidents, then each year your insurance fees will be decreased, and eventually you will have a very reasonable insurance price if every year you do not have accidents and you have a good driving history. So I give you an example. For example, the car is Lancia Musa 2007 model, the region is Campania, and the license issue year is 2025, so the fresh driver. And the company where the insurance is bought is the Conte. There are many companies, and the amount was 1,128 euros. So for example, if you want to buy an insurance, or if you want to check the fees, just write on the Google Assicurazione Auto Preventio. Then there are many companies available, and you can on each company you can open the page and you can write the detail of your car. They will ask about the car model, the age, if you have the issue year of your driving license, and some other things, and they will calculate your insurance, and you can buy if you feel that it is a reasonable. There are many companies, and each company has a different price. Maybe you get some discount in some company, and maybe you get some higher price in another company. So there are many companies, and you can check with your car detail. Then the next thing is about the ownership transfer fees, which is known as Passaggio in Italy. So in the total fees, there are two types of fees. One is the fixed fees, where we have administrative cost, spese motorizzazione, and public registry fees. These are the fixed fees, and there are also some variable fees like the region and the car type. And if I give you an example, the same example for Lancia Musa 2007 model, the region is Campania and the engine power is 1,248. The ownership transfer fees was 440 euro. Then the next thing is about the original tax, also known as Bollo Auto, and it is also depend on the actual power of the vehicle, which is expressed in kilowatt. And normally it is written on when you have this ownership document, on the P2 item, there is an item with name P2. On the P2 your actual power of your vehicle is written, so it is also depend on the actual power. and it is normally multiplied by 2.5 or 3 euros, and you will get the total cost. Similarly, its validity is for the 1 year. So for example, if your Bollo Auto or stamp duty expires, let's say in June 2026, then you will have the next month to pay the original tax. So if it is expire in June 2026, then you have to pay the next original tax by the end of July, such that before 31st July 2026. And similarly, for the next important thing is the revision, which is mandatory also in Italy. So its cost is around 45 to 75 euro. If you do it on Ufficio di Motorizzazione, then the cost is around 45 to 50 euro. But if you do it on registered mechanical shops, then they have some slightly higher fees, around 70, 75 or 80 euro. If you buy a new car, then you have to do the first revision after 4 years, and after that you have to do it after every 2 years. So if you buy a used car, a second-hand car, then you need to check whether its revision is done or not. If its revision is done, then you have to check when the next revision is due. So you have to do practically after each 2 years. So I also show you how you can calculate the original tax. So for example, on the Google you can write calculate online auto Bollo cost in Italy. So you will find different links. For example, here if we write the plate number, which is known as Targa, and also you choose the region, because it is also depend upon the region, then you will see the cost. So you can see that the cost for this car Lancia Musa is 206 euro, and it is original tax, and you have to pay this every year. So this is all about when you buy a new car, you should keep in mind that you have to do the revision after every 2 years if it is a second hand car, a used car. But if you buy a new car, then the first revision will be due after 4 years. Then the original tax that I show you, that it's depend upon your car model. Then the one-time ownership fees, Passaggio, and the insurance fees, which is mandatory.